everyone, I'm Genie, and today we're gonna be playing some, kicking with swords, but not Targon swords. Another sword. We're gonna be, reforging the kicks. Yeah, I try my best, alright? Don't judge me. So, explaining very concisely, this is another deck that is very simple, right? It's very straightforward on the strategy, right? Lee Sin and Riven, Riven. I'm the butcher of names here, in case you didn't understand it already, alright? So, both of them benefit a lot from the same things. They both benefit from gaining more attack, right? And I honestly think that maybe Riven, she was made thinking about Lee Sin because they synergize so well together. Like when she levels up, she gets this Blade of the Exile. Actually, it's beforehand, but you didn't understand. She levels up when this thing is in your hand, and it's just so good. Like, this is a Lee Sin thing because it gives more power and it gives overwhelm. The quick attack is, negligible, but because we have barrier, but still, it's still very, very good. It still synergizes with him very, very well. And everything here is actually very decent because you might have the option to get a one-cost overwhelm for Lee Sin as well, which is so goddamn good. The +2, like, this girl is amazing. So all the rest of the deck is around this idea. We obviously have Sonic Wave, we obviously have Retreat because we have a Lee Sin deck. So even though we have enough spells to level him up, we need to have spells to activate him. And another thing is that Retreat, recalls an ally, creating a fleeting return into your hand, and then you summon the ally that costs 3 or less from your hand as well. This means that you can recall Riven and you can play her again in case she has 1 health, for instance. You can, do some tactical maneuvers to make her live, right? It's actually, that's the main point about this. All the rest is like a Blade Squire because he reforges, obviously. And then, it's the Reforge kit, Rune Reaver for the same reason, benefits with, the Retreat as well. The Rune Weaver, we have Knavery Conspirator because it's actually very decent as well to play with cards like Shadow Assassin, with cards like Brutal Hunter. Sometimes you're going to be playing it because you will want to get the quick attack. It's less likely, but still, you might, right? Or you might be able to save, like, you can do a lot of things with it. Like, that's why I have only 2. If you add 3, maybe it's gonna clog your hand, so I do not recommend it. We have 2 mites because if you put a mite into Riven, right, she's gonna become a 10-5 when she's leveled up. She's gonna become a 10-5. So pretty goddamn amazing. Because in case you didn't know already, her power is like every time she receives a buff on her attack, she doubles that buff twice as much. So goddamn, this is a powerhouse. Oh my god, my jokes are on point today. And yeah, guys, this is one card that I'm thinking about removing maybe is Errol the Tracker, because I don't know, maybe adding something with a little bit more flavor onto it, but I don't know exactly what yet. Like, she can be very good on the right scenarios, but I'm feeling that in this deck I'm not finding too many opportunities to play her because I need to spend the mana on spells. But she's still a very interesting card to have, though. And we have a Deep Meditation as well because we have a lot of spells, and Kato because benefits both of them. So as you can see, this deck is extremely synergistic, very fun to play. I'm loving it. And yeah, do subscribe to this channel, by the way, if you'd like to see more content, because that's what you do, and it supports me quite a lot. So yeah, join the Discord if you want to keep contact with me and my amazing community. We are small, but we are meaningful. Yay. And yeah, you can click the link down below on Discord and join us. We're all very friendly, so you might as well. Comment as well with your thoughts on the deck, what you might change. If you would change Errol, what would you put like on her side? I'm curious to know that. Like the video as well if you did like the video. Did I say that already? I'm getting old, guys. My memory is fading away. And yeah, if you'd like to support me even further, you can buy me a coffee because I drink a lot of coffee. It's not a joke, I do. So yeah, lads, without all the rumbling, let's go for the games. See ya. Alright, so we're going against TF and Tarik. I suppose that, Targon is here to defend Twisted Fate. I wonder how effectively he's going to be able to do that. Maybe retreat is going to be interesting to keep in hand. But it's arguable. It's arguable. Like, maybe I'm not going to find a usage for that so early. Yeah, that was a good trade. That was a good trade, okay? So let's start easy, right? Let's start easy, guys. Let's start easy. Let's just put some cards, you know, test the waters. He's not doing a thing. I'm not gonna reforge. I don't need to do that right now. He's gonna pass again. Yeah, so it's a spell deck. Like, it's a deck that is focusing on TF as far as I'm concerned. Okay, buddy. Alrighty. That's interesting. For that reason, you know, having a Fleet Feather Tracker, I'm gonna be playing a Shadow Assassin instead of Riven because of that. Like, I would not want her to be taking damage so early, so if this is what he's going to do, then that's gonna be my choice as well. I want him to actually get the Yeti, right? Because, or flood with the Yetis. Of course, he has a lot of draw mechanics in his deck, but I can afford to take 2 damage here. I don't think I'm gonna get rushed. So regardless of what happens, I will have the chance to answer. Right? I will have the chance to answer. This is interesting. I think I'm going for Bruto Hunter, but because I do have Sonic Wave, right? I do have Sonic Wave, so I can afford to do this. He's probably gonna pass because I need to, you know, if I'm going to be attacking, I'm gonna be pulling that one, right? TF. I don't know if I do agree with that, honestly. I am, however, gonna bait him. I'm gonna bait him. He's not gonna block, obviously. Right? Right? You're not gonna block, right, buddy? Come on. Okay, thank you. Alright. So that was a play. I don't really mind that, to be honest. Like, he needs to do a lot to level up TF here. He needs to do quite a lot. It's not that easy to be doing. What I feel like doing, honestly, is going for Lee Sin because it's harder to stop. And he has quite a decent amount of health, right? Amount of power as well. So I think going for a Lee Sin here is safer. But then again, I can play Riven, right? I can play her because I will be getting the Okay. So he has ways to buff him. Otherwise, he would not be doing this. He would not be baiting me like this. However, if that's gonna be the case, I'm gonna see what he has, and then I'm gonna go for Concussive Palm. Come on, buff him. Pill Cascade, alright. It's fine. Concussive Palm it is. At least he's wasting a buff. Obviously, he's drawing a card, which is, you know, his plan from the beginning, but I also have a unit, and I'm going to be going for an open attack on the following turn. I'm going to be using my Heavy Blade Fragment and stuff like that. This is pretty nice. This is pretty nice, but I can't play it right now. Cannot play that right now. Alright, so he's probably going to be blocking Riven with the Toad. He's probably going to be killing Bruto Hunter, right? So I think I'm going to be playing like this. I will level her up. I will level her up. I will level her up. Gonna give her a quick attack. Oh, never mind. It's his turn. Really? That's interesting. Okay. And I think I say that that's interesting because it didn't reset. So maybe they changed it. Interesting. Okay. Let's get him there. I'm gonna be giving her a quick attack. He probably drew something to kill her though. Yeah. Gonna be giving her a quick attack then. She's probably dead. Alright. Interesting, so maybe they changed the rope thing. That's quite curious. Really? So you only have a way to kill Brutal Hunter? I expected him to kill... I expected him to have ways to buff things. But maybe that's the play to go for. Alright. Really? You don't have... Really? Dude, what are you doing? Like, that's a 5/8. I was actually pondering... That's why I took so long, by the way. For the rest of the game, ally is buffed, this exit barrier are permanent. Okay. I guess. Alright. It's not that threatening, but, alright. That's fine. Okay. So now I think it's time to start going for the aggressiveness, right? I think it's time to be going for the plays that will help me win this thing. Gonna be giving him overwhelming quick attack. I don't think he has any way to stop Lee Sin from going up. So I think we're winning this. Quite certain of it, honestly. Alright. Very well. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I think we've won this already. I'm gonna be giving her a might. Gonna start by giving Lee Sin some damage. Okay. I'm gonna give her a might and I think I'm gonna call that a turn. Because now I'm gonna be pulling Twisted Fate and he's gonna be dying. There's not much he can do, honestly. He's playing Targon. The best he can do is actually stop me from like buffing Twisted Fate a little bit. And I still have a buff for her, so this is extremely difficult for him to deal with. Hush, that's fine. What else? You're still dead. What else, buddy? You need to do more. You're still dead. This shows me that he doesn't have a way to deal with Riven, so I'm gonna be winning through her. Right? You're still dead, man. You're pretty much dead, right? He should be. Maybe he survives for a bit. For just a tiny bit. Because I can't play this on attacking, and I don't have mana to go for a Sonic Wave there. It's fine, though. I'm still winning pretty hard. He lost TF. He wasn't able to level him up. It's alrighty. Okay. Messenger's Sigil. Okay. And I have Retreat for Riven as well, so I'm all fine and dandy. She's never gonna die. Not on my watch. I mean, she might, right? If he has 2 spells, she might die. Why? Blue card instead of red. Okay. Now it's time for her.
Your life to us, to Noxus.
I was young. I didn't know what Noxus truly was.
I mean, maybe he's anticipating that I have retreat. It wouldn't make sense. Like, I'm playing a Lee Sin deck. I didn't play retreat yet. Considering he is very far from leveling up TF, I don't need to be afraid. I don't really need to be afraid of. That's fine. I'll play this one. Just so I can eliminate one of them. Taking 4, okay. Alright, buddy. Time to end this. Gonna be going for the overwhelm here because it's harder to remove. And I would not like to attack with Riven, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually safe to play like this. So I don't really mind. Yeah. I didn't want to attack with Riven. I wanted to bait a removal, but he didn't have it, I guess. Good game, I suppose. Okay. I don't know what to expect. Okay. Why Zoe with Braum? Why? So it's an early game deck, right? It has to be. Brutal Hunter might be interesting to keep. Don't think it is. Well, yeah. Nah, it's not. I would like to have something else instead of Shadow Assassin. Sadly, you didn't get it. Okay. Lots of spells. Lots of spells. Alright. I was fishing for something with the Reforge. Maybe I got greedy. Not gonna lie. Okay, that's nice. Riven is good. Riven is good because I'm gonna be attacking on the following turn. So I'm gonna be getting some interesting things to play with her. Okay. Gonna have to use her as a blocker onto Mentor of the Stones. I could have used Concussive Bomb onto him as well. So I don't really mind that. I don't really mind doing this that I'm doing right now. The blocking. Alright. Okay. Interesting. So he doesn't have any ping with Targon, right? Yeah. And I'm actually gonna be... Okay. He might have a health buff. But that being the case... If that's the case, I'm gonna do him differently. I'm gonna be going for this.
No turning back now.
Gonna be giving her quick attack. Gonna pull him here. And see how he reacts. That's what I expected. Alright, so if he wants to buff these starlets here, that's alright. Alright. I mean, how didn't you see that I didn't use my resonating strike, buddy? Come on, attention. Alright, dude. Okay, I see. I should be using deep meditation here, I guess, and passing my turn. Yeah, let's call that a turn. He's gonna be regenerating a little bit of health. That's interesting. The gems with the sparkle fly. That's interesting. So he's gonna be regenerating quite a bit of health. That might prove to be quite annoying. That's fine, I can deal with it though. That's alright. Okay. So I'm gonna be leveling her up right now, which is frankly very interesting. Very good for me. Very good for me. I could also play this. Maybe it's better to play this than it is to play Lee Sin, because I'm not going to be leveling up Lee Sin this turn, but I can guarantee that I'm going to be killing this if I play Lee Sin first. If I play Lee Sin, I can guarantee that I'm going to be doing quite a lot, honestly. I'm going to be going for Lee Sin. Okay. I'm going to be going for Lee Sin right here, because I can buff him twice, which is interesting. Right, I can buff him twice. I'm gonna be giving Overwhelm to her. I'm gonna be getting the sword. Actually, I thought the sword was, I thought it was 2 mana. Never mind. That's still alright though. That's still alright. I can go for a retreat onto this if I find the necessity on doing it. Otherwise, I can let him take a little bit of damage. I don't mind that. Okay, Pale Cascade doesn't save your thing. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so he's banking on that thing surviving so he can get his health back to a decent amount. Okay. I mean, he's gonna be getting some health back, right? Okay. But it's going to be dying, not on this turn, but on the following, right? On my next attack, he's going to be dying, and I have Concussive Palm, so maybe he's not even going to be attacking with it. So it's not, I'm not in a very hard position. Ooh, that's annoying. I'll pass. I'll pass. I want to see what he's going to do. He's probably going to be attacking, I suppose. Unless he has another one of these. And there is sure spoils on it, so interesting. Okay, that's not going to be a thing. I wish I could play this, but it would also not save me, I guess. Right, it would also not save me because it doesn't kill any of these two. Unless I buff it, which is probably what I'll have to do. I need to have the mana for the next turn, so I can't use my mana right now onto playing Rune Reaver. Now, I can do quite a lot here, but I'll start simple. I will start simple. Like, considering that Lee Sin has the biggest amount of health, and it's gonna be the one that hits the hardest because he attacks twice, right? I'm gonna be doing it like this. But I do have another plan as well. Harsh winds, interesting. Okay. I suppose it's not gonna be good enough, though. I'm gonna play Kato. And I have mana to do some interesting plays here. Gonna be giving him 2 health, right? Because I want to throw that guy back onto his deck. I could buff him for 2 as well, which would prove to be actually better. Gonna be buffing him for 2. Gonna be attacking that guy. Be getting you and you. This play that I'm going for is actually a little bit risky, But I do have another concussive pawn, so I didn't really need to go for an Avery Conspirator into my Tail of the Dragon, because I have another one. Okay, doesn't matter. You're still dead. This is too nasty, man. Good game. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good.